are going to learn this new norm. So on Monday I had a huge breakdown. It was like weeks in the making, and on Monday I was a wreck. So I have a fear. This chapter of life of him going to school was something my entire life I've wanted to avoid. I've had this fear since I was very little, elementary school age. It's just very high and low, and so I try to just take it day by day lately. And so when he began his new chapter, our new chapter of life, it really triggered my anxiety and my fear and brought it all surface level, and it just made it something that I was able to avoid. I now can no longer avoid. So this is kind of like all a healing process as well, because it's now somewhere where I was hiding for a long time. I was able to hide from it. I found comfort in hiding from it, and now I really can't. I'm just learning our new normal, our new way of life, if you will, and I'm doing much better. I'm focusing on all of the positives, all of the good things. It's gonna be a day-by-day thing. It's not gonna be every day I do well, and it's not gonna be every day I do bad, and that's bringing me comfort as well, knowing that, okay, you're gonna have some good days. It's not always gonna be bad. The other thing that I'm realizing is ever since having COVID, I now, whenever I'm sick, my nervous system becomes very, like, irritated, if you will. And so I started catching what he had, and that I think is what spiked it. I think it really spiked my nervous system, because there's days that, like, I feel, okay, there's days that, like, I can tell that I'm hitting such a peak that I typically wouldn't hit. And then I notice a day or two later, I'm, like, down with the cold. So it's very interesting. Ever since catching that, it's like it really destroyed my nervous system as well. It also could be a postpartum thing. I was talking to my sister-in-law about that. It could be like a postpartum thing that's making it rise as high as it is, because a lot of times I'm able to battle it, but like on Mondays specifically and like Sunday-ish, it was bad. I mean, to the point where I was like feeling sick to my stomach. My stomach was killing me. I just was a wreck. Today, yesterday, Tuesday, I've done okay. I'm just gonna have to ride this, unfortunately, and just really try to learn to battle it. But there's so many things that bring me such joy that I'm like, I have to let the joy outweigh the fear and the bad and all of that. I am going to get some coffee in my system. One thing that's nice is this new schedule is I'm pretty sure I'm gonna end up losing a little bit of weight, because I'm really not eating. I don't really have much time to eat with this new schedule. I knew it'd be really busy, but this is the other thing. I feel like I'm coming more into my own again, and I feel like I'm feeling more like myself, because all growing up, I was never not busy. I was always out of the house. I had school, I had after school curriculars, work. I was always somewhere, a sport, gymnastics, dance, cheerleading, basketball, band. I was in something. And so I was always busy, never home, never had downtime. So it seemed like my anxiety has been spiking really bad, being that I've been a work from home mom. And although I'm working at home, being more sitting and having to focus on like a task has been a little more difficult for me, because I need to be like active. I need to be moving. So this is really nice. I'm just hoping that all of this is a good thing, and I'm just praying that God is putting this as stepping stones to healing, and I may eventually have like a whole thing on that. Hello. I've been so caught up into reading that I just have not gotten any editing done, but I do plan on getting that stuff going because fall's coming up and I want to be able to do fall content, but we'll see what happens. I don't know the last time I talked to you guys, but it was probably that Monday I was really stressed out. So this last week I had like the worst anxiety and like panic attacks. I was very like panicky, and just the anxiety had peaked. I had not felt so much anxiety in like a really long time. So that happened on Monday, and then come Tuesday, Wednesday, I started feeling kind of crappy. I ended up getting like a sore throat and just not feeling so good. Definitely caught a cold. So come Thursday, my stomach was a little bit upset, and then come Friday, like forget it. Like my stomach was totally a wreck. Friday, Saturday, today's now Sunday, and my stomach has been a wreck since Friday, and I'm not quite sure what it's being caused from. I don't know if I'm having some weird acid issue again, like gastritis issue or whatnot, but whenever I've had like gastritis, it hasn't ever been where like my stomach was really messed up, like going to the bathroom. So I don't really know what's going on with my body, but the last time something like this has happened was when I had VID. It completely messed up my nervous system, which is what happened Monday, and then caused a lot of stomach issues. But these stomach issues have been very odd. I've had really like head pounding headaches that I have no idea where those are really coming from, so I don't know. And then I was wondering, well, maybe I've just been like really dehydrated and it's a symptom of dehydration, but it's like, I don't know. I honestly don't know. So I'm just like trying to like focus in on myself, because I'm not having like stomach aches. It's just I'm having to use the restroom a lot, which is just, it's just been very odd. But I just want to start feeling better, because this is not fun. I'm currently reading The Last Housewife, and it's so good. Oh, just thinking about it now, I think I understand what the title is going to be, or why the title is what it is. But I really love this book so far. It's very dark. It's not for everybody.
Joe.
You go get your paper towel.
You get baby towel.
You get paper towel.
You get baby.
Oh, hey guys. We got sick, as you guys know. We got some sort of like weird cold, whatever. So I started taking Emergency, and ever since then, my stomach has been messed up. I haven't taken Emergency in 2 days now. Today I didn't take it, yesterday I didn't take it, I didn't take it the day before, but yet I'm still having really bad, like, upset stomach. And the thing is it started out where there was no upset. Like, it didn't hurt, it's just my bathroom would be weird. And now it's where I'm now getting stomach aches plus the weird bathroom situation, and I still want to say it's because of the Emergency, but it's been 2 days. I shouldn't still be. This morning I was like, finally I'm better, because I didn't wake up with that weird, like, really, to be honest, every morning I forget it's even an issue until I put something in my stomach, water, anything. As soon as anything hits my stomach freaks out. Now all of a sudden my stomach's doing it again, and I don't know why my stomach's like spiraling out of control. I just wanted to like vent about it. And then my husband's working extra this week. I am finding myself still transitioning and starting to get used to this new norm. It seems though, like, I think the reason why it's taking longer is because ever since this new normal has started, we've gotten sick, we've had some sort of issue going on, and that just prolonged the anxiety, because that's what my anxiety was stemming from, was not wanting to get sick all the time. And that's all that has happened. Mildly. I'm very grateful for the mildness that it's been. What totally sucks is, like, I get the anxiety when my stomach is upset. Well, guess what? My stomach gets upset when I have anxiety. So it's like just constant. I really am just like craving to just enjoy this time and to be able to enjoy the perks of what this journey has and what this chapter is. I want to enjoy the perks, but I'm just been having such a hard time enjoying myself when there's just so much kind of like on my mind and on my plate and just things I'm thinking of. Just all over the place with how I feel right now about, like, I just want to know that my health is okay. I just have really bad anxiety, I guess. And I guess I didn't realize that I had anxiety, because I guess I chalked it up to I have an irrational fear. But I looked at like diagrams and definition of anxiety, and that is like the umbrella of every single symptom I live with. So I do live with anxiety, and I never fully like, I wondered if I did, like, I didn't know if I fully did have anxiety or live with anxiety, and I do. And I have pretty bad anxiety, so I don't want to do any kind of medication or anything. I'm just hoping to be able to like figure out ways to calm my mind and calm my fears and control things. Hello, I'm in a different vehicle today. I'm headed home. I joined a group that my sister-in-law had recommended that I join. And it was something that she was gonna join because she had heard really great things about it. I want to be more involved with community, with people. I work from home. There's no question that it has been difficult transitioning from someone who worked in retail, was involved in 100 sports in a year. And for me, I didn't realize that although I'm an introvert, I still do need people to talk to in a day. Hence why I have a YouTube channel, why I have social media, why I tend to vent there. And I think maybe through all these years, people found it weird. And I became just a mom. Definition was mom. And then before that, it technically was wife. I kind of just put everything into being like girlfriend at the time, wife, and then into being mom, that I lost who I am and I stopped being me. And I feel like I really just need to change that. I joined this group, and today's meeting was everything I was hoping it would be. I got everything out of it that I wanted to get out of it. It's just a group of women who were all really navigating things the same way. So we all got to share like personal stories. I didn't really share any because at the time, I guess I don't really know what's unique about me. And so a lot of the questions was like, what makes you unique? And it was like, I have no idea. So it was just very interesting, the words that they were using to describe their feelings, why they were at this meeting in particular, why they're joining this group. It was interesting hearing the words that they were using because they were using words that I would always say, like ever since I became a mom. You know, there's a mom who says she's joining this group or the mission that she's on is finding her purpose, which 100% is me. I'm trying to find my purpose. I want to know what else I am other than mom and what I can offer and what I can do. And then there's someone else was just saying like she's going through a hard time, and it's like I am too. Someone else said something about fear, and there was this interesting little like thing that they put together at the very beginning with a bunch of words that were every single word that I feel. And it was interesting because it was like that must be what a lot of women feel, for them to have used these particular descriptive words. So this meeting was just everything that I've needed. I had a really hard breakdown last night to my husband, just sharing my feelings of like my fears and this and that. So with my particular fear and things that gives me anxiety, my anxiety triggers, it's things that other people can't understand because my fear is irrational. It's very difficult for other people to understand what my fear is. And I think the fear got heightened because I didn't have anything else in the world to keep my mind off of this. Like this entire meeting I was able to enjoy, I was able to talk, I was able to get my mind off of my fear, off of my anxiety, off the things that were going on in my life. So what was really nice was just going. I'm just so glad that I did. So one big thing that I've wanted to do was to become less of like a no girl. The girl who sitting next to me was saying she's a yes woman. She says yes to everything. She can't say no. I say yes to everything when it comes to like helping other people out or being there for other people. But when it comes to like hanging out, doing things, going out of my comfort zone, it's always no. I want to start involving myself. Yeah, I've now joined a new group of women, and I'm so grateful that I did because it was everything that I needed. There's certain things that in your marriage, being a mom, so with your kids, there's certain things that your husband can't give you, your kids can't give you. It's stuff that you need to get outside, you need to have from other people, and this was something that I needed separate from my kids and separate from my husband and just for me. So we're leaving the school right now. I am like so gross, right? Like, ugh. We're leaving the school right now, going home. I have been doing a lot better. I'm trying to figure out if the anxiety was heightened during the time because of all just the timing with hormones and this and that. I told you that. So I've been doing really well. And my thought process seems to be different, which I feel is like always the root cause, right? Like that's what you need to kind of pay attention to is when do you get triggered? Where does your mind go when you're triggered and stuff like that. I feel like we're getting the footing. I feel like now I don't think every 2 seconds, am I gonna get a phone call? Is he gonna wake up sick? Is something gonna happen? Like those thoughts have started to diminish, and like real conversations are coming up with my husband where like he's helping me, and like I'm trying to be open and honest with like where I've been like in my head with all of this kind of going on. I think we have another bug, or like another cold. We had a really great weekend. So my son is playing baseball as well. So we had the opening ceremony for him. We had the opening ceremony and then we went over to my in-laws house. We've had a really busy weekend. We had like such a good weekend, very, very busy. But now I'm like, I think I picked up a cold. Just seems like right now we're in this like growing pain situation. Like I'm being thrown in situations that I've always avoided that I can't avoid anymore. And it's helping me grow. And we'll see when things change with the seasons and this and that, but for now I'm just gonna go day by day and enjoy day by day. Yeah, just hard luck. The kids have not been able to play baseball. Not one practice has been a full practice, but the first one, which was short because it was the first one.